Picture this. You're out there in the wild. You're equipped. You're successful. You've got your life together, but you're trying to survive in an environment that is actively hostile to your sanity. They call it modern dating. I call it the apocalypse. And just like any wasteland, there are predators. Men who don't want a partner. They want a resource. They feed on your time, your energy, and your peace. If you don't know how to spot them, you don't just get your heart broken, you get eaten alive. Today, we are identifying the 5 most dangerous archetypes you will encounter. Memorize their patterns. Your survival depends on it. Target number 1, the Pyrotechnic, also known as the love bomber. You meet him, and within 48 hours, he's decided you are the one. He's planning trips. He's naming your future children. He is overwhelming force. It feels like a fairy tale, but in the field, we know that intensity is not intimacy. Intensity is a strategy. He is creating a false reality to hook you before you notice his red flags. The flowers aren't a gift, they are camouflage for the dynamite. Survival strategy, slow. It, down. A pyrotechnic relies on speed. If you enforce a boundary or ask to take things slow, watch what happens. If he explodes or vanishes, you didn't lose a soulmate. You dodged a detonation. Type 2, the Rationer. He keeps you on a starvation diet of attention. He texts you just enough to keep you interested, but never enough to actually see you. This is biological warfare. He is using intermittent reinforcement, the same psychological trick casinos use to keep you pulling the slot machine lever. He gives you a tiny hit of dopamine, a late night text, a meme, a compliment, just to keep you on the hook. He isn't busy, he's boring, and he's keeping you in his orbit as a backup plan for when his main option fails. Type 3, the Illusionist. This one is dangerous because he sells you a dream. He talks about the wedding, the house, the business you'll start together. He validates your deepest desires, but look closely at his currency. It is entirely verbal. He pays for your time with IOUs. When I get this promotion, when my divorce is final next summer. He is borrowing against a future that will never exist to get girlfriend benefits in the present. Survival strategy: ignore the audio track, watch the video. If his actions don't align with his words within 30 days, close the file. He is selling you a hologram. Type 4, the Parasite, often called the hobosexual. This man falls in love with you incredibly fast, usually right around the time his lease is up. He doesn't want a partner, he wants a host. He wants your Wi-Fi, your mattress, your emotional stability, and your cooking. He seems easygoing and not into drama. But that's because he has no ambition to be anything other than a passenger in your life. Check his vitals. Does he have a plan? Does he have his own furniture? Or are you just the path of least resistance? And finally, the most insidious threat. Type 5, the covert operative, also known as the nice guy. He tells you all his exes were crazy. He tells you he's not like other guys. He performs submission. But his kindness is a contract. He believes that if he inputs listening coins, he is owed relationship prizes. When you don't pay out, the mask drops. The rage you see then, that is his real face. Survival strategy. Observe him when he doesn't get what he wants. Does he pout? Does he guilt trip you? Does he remind you of how much he does for you? That isn't kindness. That is a transaction fee. The wasteland is full of these archetypes, but you are not prey. You are the hunter. You identify the threat. You neutralize it by walking away, and you conserve your resources for the only thing that matters: a partner who is actually a real. This is your field guide. If you want the dossier on how to spot a narcissist in the first 15 minutes, subscribe and ring the bell. Stay sharp out there.